to day 8 of Vlogmas. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Thank you everyone who tuned into my fabric godmother videos. I have completed the skirt, and what you're going to see after the advent calendar today is the final stage of me making it up, the hemming side of it, which was challenging but enjoyable. And some photographs at the end. So yeah, hope you enjoy, but let's go on to the advent calendar. And there's going to be rustling because I didn't pre-look it out, but it wasn't too far under. You also notice I've got a couple of new friends here. Oh, and I've got one that's just joined me. If you heard a sudden thud, it's Luna. She's come in and done the flop. Meet these two gorgeous little mice. My mum knitted these for me. Do you know what I'm going to say, about 20-25 years ago? She had a set for herself and a set for me. These are mine. They come out every year. He's got a lantern. Oh, I just realised he's got a lantern. It's a drinking straw, but his lantern's gone a bit kind of, yeah. Time has taken its toll on the lantern. Oh, I'll leave it behind him so you can see. Yeah, my little Victorian carol singing mouse. I know, very random. But I thought I'd pop them in amongst all the stuff. Yeah, you can hear I'm not sounding so good today. I actually feel okay. I accept all of this, but I do have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, so fingers crossed we get it sorted because I'm getting a bit bored of it now. So let's see what is in number 8. Excuse me, coughing already. Oh, I couldn't work out what this was. It's a little roll of bias binding, but it's actually really nice bias binding. Like, bias binding's not nice. I'm not really into bias binding, but when I need it, I never have it. However, this is pretty cool. It's like kind of like a rainbow animal print. Loving that. Yeah, I'm going to suggest there's probably about 2 meters of that. I haven't measured it, but there's probably going to be about 2 meters. Do you know what I think I want to do? So my table that I have here, and I'll give you a tour. Maybe one of the days I'll do a full tour of the sewing room. I've got like my sewing desk here. I think I should actually get like a meter marker on it, just so it's handy for me. Just go, you know, something's really weird. Just a morning musing. You can tell this has been going on too long, because I'm getting to that like sap emotional stage now, when you've not been well for a while. It's just watching back my videos when I edit, I've noticed that I am so turning into a mum. I'm actually starting to sound like how I phrase sentences and intonation. I'm like literally morphing into a mum. And hey, that is no bad thing. My mum was the most incredible mum. That's all about mums are. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, I'll catch myself going, holy crap, that's a mum. I don't think my brothers watch my vlogs. They probably get very bothered. But my eldest brother, Mark, particularly, would be like so emotional watching me because it's just like he's watching mum. But anyway, that's by. So yeah, so that's the advent calendar done. I'm now going to slip in the final section of the fabric godmother sew along and the reveal. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that, and let's see what I have to serve up for you tomorrow. Come back, stay tuned, see you all soon. Bye for now. Hi everyone, and welcome back to what I am hoping is going to be the final part of the Astrid skirt from Fabric Godmother Dream Wardrobe for November. So here she is. So let me explain what's happening here. I've got her on Norma, my tailor's dummy, because it's hemming time, and it's a very long skirt. It comes like, so waist wise, this is about right for me, and it comes all the way sort of like off the floor. I've put it on and I've got a little pin here. You probably can't see, it's too far away, but I've got a little pin here at my proposed length that I want it to be at. So what I've done, this is, for me, is going to be the easiest way to manage this. So what I've got is, and this is like one of the methods they use, is you know, pop it on and get somebody to pin. So basically measure from the floor up, level all the way around, and cut. I have to do this by myself, so I've got on Norma, excuse me, I've got a little, it was from the DIY box, but it works perfectly for this. I've marked on it the height that I want it to be at, and all I'm going to do is make sure it hangs easy, and I'm going to put the measure, and well, not here because that's not height, it's actually the marks down here, and I'm going to pin, and I'm going to do it really slowly, and I am going to pin all the way along. And then what I think I'm going to do is take it, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to take it off, mark it with a pen, and then cut it, or if I'm just going to then take it off and cut it. Bearing in mind I'm going to be doing a rolled hem that will even it up. But let me see how this bit goes first to see if I'm going to then draw the line before I cut it. What I am going to do, because I've explained what I'm going to do, I am going to fast forward me putting the pins in, because that's going to take a long time and it's going to get very boring and very long. So I'll just pin it round, and once I've taken it off, I will come back to normal time and let you see how we got on. Wow, okay, so that was hard work. I have pinned all the way round, and so what I ended up doing literally was every pleat I was measuring and pinning, so there's actually a pin in every pleat, and as I'm looking at it, it all sort of looks even-ish. I mean, it is so, yeah, it's going to be challenging whichever way I do it, but it seems to be looking about all right. So actually, I think what I might go ahead and do is cut it whilst it's on the mannequin, just under the pin. Let's see, what's the worst that can happen? can see, I've cut all the way around. A quick glance, and it isn't perfect, but I don't think many people are going to be seeing me from ground level. But for the most of it, it is sitting pretty level. That was incredibly hard work on both my shoulder and my wrist, but I do think it's been the best way. But if I do this, so obviously I cut into it, let me just show you how wide, or like the hem length. This is how much fabric. Okay, so that's probably about 1 meter. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say, excuse me, I'm going to say that's been about 5 meters of fabric off the hem widthwise. So yeah, so as it's hanging here, I've got to say I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. I do have a slight concern as I'm looking at it, thinking, and obviously I'm down here looking up, so perspective is going to be different. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be too short, even though I tried it on and had it pinned at where I thought I needed it to be against the boots I'm going to wear it with. And I'm probably overthinking it at this stage. It's probably going to be fine. And if the worst case scenario, I can just drop it on my hips a little bit, because I do tend to wear things quite high. But I'm actually pleased with how that is looking. This is going to be such a fun skirt to wear. Look at that, it's just glorious. My God, I am literally, tell you what, I hope it's not windy. I'll have to put on my chub rub shorts to make sure I'm decent, because if the wind catches that, I'll take off. But that is just stunning. Right, so what I'm going to do now is have a little practice of rolled hem. I've not done one on my new baby lock, so I need to get the manual out and check how to change the settings for it, have a little bit of a play, whiz that through, and then I'll come back and show you the final. But yeah, this is, yeah, super happy with this so far. Switch off for now while I go and have a little bit of a play with my... So everything is looking grand. Let me grab this. I did actually, so this is just from the top bit, so this is actually where the pleats are the tightest, and I've done, I'll show you that because it shows up better. I've done my rolled hem, really great. The Baby Lock Victory Manual, very easy. You take off one needle, it gives you the settings, it's all auto tensioning. All I had to do was work out the stitch length that I wanted, which took a couple of goes before I got the effect, because obviously the first one was pulling too tight. I obviously wanted it to like be as loose as it can be, as stretchy, so it doesn't pull the pleats in at the bottom. So it does look there a bit kind of like lettuce hem, but obviously like at the bottom they're much wider. It's not going to have just quite the same effect. So I'm up and I'm ready. I've turned my machine around just so you can see this. I've got it all over here beside me. There's quite a lot of it. So where's my foot pedal? So yeah, let us commit to the hemming. So just a couple of things to mention at this point. So obviously, please take your time and make sure that you keep just checking that the rest of the skirt is out of the way. I know that's a really basic thing to say, but the amount of times that we've all done it, made a beautiful garment to find a hole in it where we've slipped through with the blade of the overlocker. The other thing to say is, what you might be noticing is I'm almost using this spare hand to smooth and flatten out the pleats, because I want it to be as flat as possible going through the needle, so I don't have any pulling on at that hem. that was actually quite good fun. And there we go. A perfect rolled edge hem. Now I just need to tuck in that a little bit and it's all done. So I'm just going to go and have a try on and I will see you in a bit. Okay, so filming this inside. I've got a Christmas tree here, so you've seen the flashing lights. I just wanted to show you the finished result. Now, I don't have the top made yet, so what I've just done, I've got actually one, just a little beige microfiber petticoat that I've put underneath and bloused over to kind of give you a neutral look. I have put on the famous gold cowboy boots, which I wear for everything, but I just had to come and show you. So here's the waistband, and actually I've got that a little bit higher because it's better a little bit higher on me because it's kind of my neatest part. But once I've got the actual top on that I'm making, which is kind of like a sweatshirt look, it doesn't really matter where it sits, but I've got scope to wear this high or pull it down. At the moment it still covers the top of the boots, but I need to be on Strictly because I'm going to do the puzzle. Can we just look at that? Is that not? I actually can't open my arms wide enough in this space to show you that. This is just glorious. It's going to pick up the lights there from the Christmas tree, but I can honestly say I have had fun with this. It didn't take that long, and I am absolutely going to adore wearing this. Love it.